listening, pay attention. Oh, yeah.
You're looking for capitals?
Brockworth Enterprise School, a 900-pupil secondary near Gloucester. Jenny Taylor's main subject is drama, but she's invited John Bailey to watch her teaching her second subject, history, to a mixed ability Year 9 group.
Cheerio.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, they were less shouty than normal.
Were they?
Yeah. Yeah, they're normally an awful lot of calling out. James wasn't here, which makes a difference because James and Daniel wind each other up. I get so frustrated. I've got Dan and Russell and Dan and James and Sam and Zach and Jordan and Ashley and you know, just all over the place, and they've all got the same name as well. And I can feel myself getting really wound up, and it's really hard to sort of keep a lid on it because I just can't.
Well, I've got some ideas about those boys that we can think about as well.
Liam, stop talking now. Sam, turn around. Thank you. Sam, just sit down in your place. I'll take that. You can have it back at the end of the lesson, Dan.
Missy, I might be back at the end of the lesson.
No.
Why?
Because I don't want you to. Right, Sam, go and sit next to Poppy. So, first of all, everybody should now have written the title and the date and the objective. If you haven't got a pen, you're going to have to borrow one because I haven't got any spares. Not for you. They're board pens. Right. Bring your own pen to school. What we're going to be doing today is moving on from the work we've done about the end of the First World War, OK, and we're going to discuss how we as people would react to Hitler's behaviour before the start of World War II, and then later on we're going to decide whether you, individually, Harry, would support appeasement. And what I want you really to think about doing today is speaking and listening to each other respectfully. Hands up. You do not need to call out. Right, we're all civilised human beings in here. We can show that we are. Now, so, title, date, objective. Remember, the Treaty of Versailles...
Pop, in an ideal world, do you want to say a bit more about speaking and listening? That's what I want to see today. We're all civilised people. Bang, now about the first... when I was watching it last night, I thought...
Could have made more of that. I want you to decide on these facts what you would have done. So here we are in 1933. Hitler is in power. Secretly, he's building up his army and his navy and his air force, secretly. We hear a rumour about it. What would we do if we were the British government? What do you think you'd do if you heard he's breaking the terms of the Treaty of Versailles? Slap him. Maybe not physically slap him, but how could we metaphorically slap him?
You look in control to me, but you're worried about this group of characters in your room, and they feel that they limit your room for manoeuvre.
Ashley, if you can behave yourself, you can be my volunteer. So, I want Ashley, Jordan, Harry. Can you come to the front, please? If you can wiggle along for me, Jordan. Wiggle along so we all fit in. Wiggle along, all the way along. Further along. Go, 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 go. Right, I need 2 more people. Who am I going to have? Zach and Sam. OK, so... Jordan, hold it up so we can see it, my love. In front of your chest. Thanks.
Let's do a practice. It's 5 minutes into the lesson, and you've got them onto some interactive activity, and you're free to come and give me what the American literature refers to as an ear message. An ear message is very quiet. The other kids are going to think that you're talking to me about work, because it's going to look like. So just tell me what you might say to me as a friendly ear message somewhere near the beginning of the lesson.
It's really lovely to see you working so hard. I want you to carry on like this for the whole lesson. Don't call out.
OK. Just frame it a bit more positively.
Can I see James the sweetie pie? Thank you. I know you can do it. First of all, we're going to write down appeasement and a definition, OK? And then I've got some cards, and I want you to decide whether you think appeasement was right or wrong. And we're going to read through the cards together, and then you're going to cut them out and decide which column you think they should go in, right or wrong, OK? So that is appeasement, what is it, and table.
I want to show you a protocol for an individual meeting with a child. Number 1, start with a positive. Number 2, name the issue. Number 3, give a key message. The three key messages are, I'm not going away. I want you to succeed. And you belong here. I want you to get the child's input, and I want you to end on an optimistic note.
Now, I'm going to do pass and shoot. Remember, you can pass to people on a different row, not on your own row. Germany deserved a fair deal. I'm going to pass to Poppy. Remember, minimum of a sentence, maximum of a box.
The policy of appeasement encouraged Hitler to be more aggressive. The more he got away with, the more Hitler thought Britain and France would never put up a fight. His confidence grew until he pushed that bit too far.
Thanks, Poppy. Who are you passing to?
Harry.
So it goes a bit like this. Jenny, I'm really glad you came to see me today. You're on time. And that shows me, that tells me you're going to become a much more responsible person. I really appreciate it. I wanted to talk to you, though. It's the second time I had to talk to you about having an earphone. And when I see that, it throws me off my mark, and I'm worried that other people can't learn. Is there anything you want to say about that?
I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, OK, that's good. Next term, I've counted. I'm teaching you 36 times. And, you never guess what, next year, I've got you through the whole year. So, I've got to sort this out. Understand what I'm saying? It's just a little bit difficult for you to get rid of me, isn't it? Because,
yeah, it is.
And it's because I'm engineering in a micro-success experience. And some of these grumpy Herberts don't often get a micro-success experience. If you blank me completely, if you're doing the, when's this end, sir? After about 5 minutes, I see I'm not getting anywhere, I say, Jenny, you know what? I can see this isn't a good time for you and me to talk. Off you go now, but you and I are going to have to talk again. And I stand up and finish the meeting. And suddenly, the power floods back onto my side, and you leave the room knowing there's unfinished business.
Right, so what I want you to do, first of all, in your books, is fold your page in half. You've got two titles. Appeasement was the right policy, appeasement was the wrong policy.
We're not writing, we're cutting and sticking.
Yes, I know.
Man, you are better than us. When on Leely's, you've got no one. Fabregas, he's got one goal against
Ashley, darling, you're too loud. You need to calm down. Right, can I have everyone listening now? Thank you.
You've done the starter, in which you were mainly talking. You've done this, in which you're mainly talking. And then they get to the stage where they do the cutting up and pasting.
No, it's too much me. Liam!
What?
Don't talk to somebody else when I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I need a new sheet.
No, you have been sat here. Liam, you've done nothing for 15 minutes. You're not leaving at the end of the lesson. You're going to stay and do some work.
No, I need a new sheet.
Right?
I think there may be more occasions when they could be doing stuff for themselves, which might just deepen the learning even more, and it might free you up to get to some of the troublesome kids a bit earlier.
Liam, you might as well turn around now and start doing something.
We have a new sheet there.
I'm not going to.
A week later, and John's observing Jenny again. She wants to try and engage pupils' interest more by teaching less from the front.
Can you see what I want?
And she's put a new seating plan up on the board.
3, 2, 1. Right, let's move these tables. 1 minute. Well done, well done, well done. Ashley, can you put your cricket bat under your desk, please? Now, right. To start with, I want you in today's lesson to gain an insight into living through the Blitz. Remember, last lesson we were looking at appeasement. This lesson we've moved on and we've got into the start of the Second World War. Ashley, can you look at me when I'm speaking, please, Ashley? Thank you. How am I going to be able to tell that you have gained an insight into living through the Blitz, that you understand what it was like? How am I going to be able to find that out, that you know that?
By like looking for all books.
I could look in your books, but I don't want you to write a lot today, Dan. I could ask you. And there's another thing I can do.
We can ask you questions.
You could ask me questions. Yeah, why not? That's what I'm paid to do. Know stuff that you don't.
Then we wouldn't know. Yeah, we would, because if we told her earlier, we can refresh her memory.
Right. The first thing I want to do is I've got a picture of an Anderson shelter. And you are going to come up. Each person is going to get 30 seconds to look at the picture. And then you draw the picture as a group, all right? OK, number ones, come up to the front, please. OK, you've got 30 seconds. Starting now. This one.
There's a boy. Oh my God! How are you meant to draw that?
Now, can you get your heads up so that everybody can see, please? Thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get away! No, it's my dog.
Yeah, and there's a lady reading a book on this one. On the two top ones, there's a little boy and they're sleeping.
Right, number 6 is in 10 seconds.
I know what it is.
What's an Anderson shelter for? Yeah, for families. Oh, looks fab. Bunk beds and everything. Like the cabbages. We've all picked up on the teddy bear, I noticed. OK, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I need everyone listening?
Yeah.
Well done. First table to be quiet. Chanel's group, thank you. Pens down. I just asked you to be quiet. Don't talk.
Yeah, he's talking.
No. I asked you not to talk.
Well, tell him then.
No, I don't need to tell him because I told you. Right. Everyone listening? What I've got for each group is a worksheet here, and it's got a number of situations. Now, you have to fill in, Ashley, you have to fill in what you would do as an action, and then when you've gone through the sheet, you might find... Liam, you've got to stop talking because I'm trying to explain. So only one person needs to write. You need to discuss this with every member of your group. And I've got a picture of an Anderson shelter to remind you. OK, 1 minute, then I want everybody's pens down and looking at me.
This group of boys right in front of us, when the writing comes, they go off the ball a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering if the script is differentiated enough. I wonder if they'd have done better with a writing frame or something like that. Because otherwise...
Yeah, but I want to get them all doing everything I want.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I see what you mean, and I think perhaps also I would perhaps have put them working in different places with different people next time. This is just to see how it goes, moving the tables and stuff.
Though Jenny's teaching less from the front, she's not yet using ear messages to keep the boys' interest.
7:50 p.m. You're sitting at the dinner table, about to eat. James, when the
I'm wearing shorts.
Can you take your hands out your trousers, please? It looks weird. Right, you're sitting down at the dinner table, about to eat when the siren goes off. What do? Do you go straight to the shelter?
No.
What would you do?
Get my key, like I said, and go.
OK, so get a pen and write that down in the box. And there's a picture of an Anderson shelter to help you out.
Don't have a pen.
So this Friday's after.
What?
This Friday after.
No.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Anyways.
When's after?
It's 2 weeks ago.
Tell me why you think it was good.
I think it was good because I handed the lesson over to them.
Yeah.
And I was sort of guiding it rather than directing it.
I spent a lot of time looking at this boys' group. At the beginning of the lesson, when the chat was going on, and then, once they had something to do in the drawing and all that, they were absolutely the picture of focus. They were great.
Yeah, they loved it.
During the teaching period, they stayed with you for about 3/4 of it.
I think there are times when I need to stand at the front and have them listen to me and teach them like that, but I think most of the time I can find a way of doing it differently.